canal si te gusta, dale like, suscríbete con sus comentarios e iniciamos con el capítulo anterior. Vengo a dejarles. Hay otro escudo. No me había dado. Biblioteca Nacional. Allí que hay una caja fuerte. No encaja. Comandante Cristóbal de la División Alfa, posible operación de reconocimiento, Biblioteca Nacional Ciudad de Jeania, protocolo Alfa Estándar. Localicé y contener la anomalía reportada, investigar el origen, evolución, reemplazamiento, recoger y colocar, catalogar material relevante. Gente muerta. Él es 6, ¿verdad? Te va a dejar libre. Sala de envío.
70 years I've lived in Leith. Always made it through. Always survived. We're fine right where we are.
Forgive my husband. He doesn't quite grasp the gravity of the situation. He still believes we live in the 60s in Yankel's. We must leave. For the future of our family. There is only death here.
I'm scared. Why are we hiding in the library? I'm scared.
Our neighbors tried to leave the city through official channels. I saw their bodies hanging from the overpass the next day.
Agath was a well-respected local politician in Leith before the war. One of the few who genuinely tried to bridge the divide between Sabinian and Palamas communities. When she offered to help us leave the city, we couldn't refuse.
I'm trying to get this poor family out of the city. They're Palomist. They're as good as dead if they stay here. Easier said than done with all the checkpoints. I was supposed to meet with Locke, book restorer here. Since the war began, he helped me forge documents for trapped citizens, but his office is locked up tight, and I see no trace of him. Maybe it was silly of me to come here with everything that's going on. These people put a lot of trust in me. I suppose I can try forging documents myself. I have no idea how or where to start.
¿Falsificar o arreglar? Códigos. el año 400 después de Cristo, un hombre se atrevió a desafiar a los divinos en la tierra asolada de su tierra, y los pueblos sufrían bajo el yugo dorado de Conclave y Ligan. Sabin Wao, erudito y reformista, vertió tinta sobre pergamino y cambió el curso de la historia. Entonces hizo una crítica moral de la corrupción de Conclave, exigió la separación de fe y poder, una idea tan revolucionaria como herética. En sus palabras perdieron la llama en un nuevo momento, dando a luz a la fe sabiniana y quebrando el agarre férreo de los sacerdotes palomistas. Aún así, estas llamas de la reforma tuvieron consecuencias terribles. Lo que comenzó como una denuncia de justicia como una guerra que duró generaciones, asfixiando a Jarea con su propia sangre durante 2 siglos. Aunque Sabin Wao vaciló sus convicciones, parecía el peso del sufrimiento que había resultado. Era el heraldo de la iluminación o el autor de una guerra terminal, la pugna por la vida explora de la vida de un hombre que desafía a los dioses y pagó el precio. No quiero ir abajo, tengo que checar aquí. Una foto polar y blanco y negro de un grupo de personas. Biblioteca Nacional. Y aquí bajé.
How did you get in here? Did you see those fucking things? What the fuck, man?
Who are you?
I'm Iblis. I worked here. Yes. I'm a file clerk.
Where is your book restoration department?
Huh? Book restoration? Yeah. We have a department for that. Basement. It's in the basement. That's where Locke works. I like him. He's a straight shooter, wearing that yellow jacket.
Where can I find Locke?
Oh, shit. We were running. I was running with Locke. Fuck. Away from those things. He fell near the cafeteria. Oh, I left him. I left him there and locked. I left him there and locked the door behind me. Here. Take the key.
No, te platico con ella, voy a tardar, se drogó. Pero... estoy aquí. Ahí está. Dice un pedazo de papel con descrito el código de acceso de la oficina encontrada en el cadáver de restauración libro de Ron. El Restoration Office Code. Emily has the answer. Let's Foundation. Emily creación de creación de la alianza de la Oblinia. A ver, le voy arriba.
Did you find Locke? He has a bright yellow jacket. You're a buzzkill, man. Go away.
National Library. I should be doing research for the story, but my mind is elsewhere. All I can think about is the recent disappearances. One journalist is a tragedy, two a curious coincidence. The three? That's a pattern. I have a responsibility to protect my family. They didn't choose to pursue this story. I did. I can't put them at risk by continuing to dig into this. I can't help but feel that I'm betraying my integrity as a journalist. The truth deserves to be heard. I can only hope that someone braver than I can expose it.
Venera por su sabiduría temida por su la señora Margaret tema judicial Arcaula, creada la Guardia de Solosa en el año 800. Se predictó una guardia de ley cuyo propósito era mantener la paz, arrestar a cualquiera que se debía cometer un acto de violencia, pero cuando designó al capitán de su guardia personal como su primer líder, comenzó a correr rumores de todas las cortes de un romance prohibido. Era una vínculo a merecer cuestión de deber o el corazón de la señora Margaret había traicionado en la corona. Acusada de tener una supuesta amante de una posición elevada, tuvo que enfrentar a su política y una deshonra personal. La señora Marguerite escándalo y acero, desvela la verdad atrás de la leyenda, explorando la línea lineal entre la devoción, la traición en una época en la que el poder era tan peligroso por el amor. Pocas ciudades de Arcadia pueden presumir herencia cultural tan robusta como Lete. Los detalles son escasos, pero los historiadores creen que la ciudad fue fundada en el año 535. Lete enseguida se convirtió en refugio para quienes huían de la persecución religiosa, pues su principio fundacionales prometían libertad y autonomía para todas las personas o personas que persisten hasta hoy día. Durante los 2 siglos siguientes, Lete se convirtió en la ciudad más poblada de este país emergente. La joven casa noble que gobernaba la ciudad vio cómo su influencia proliferaba rápidamente y así nació la casa Deja. Lete seguirá siendo el centro de un poder hasta la creación de la alianza Lovinia en el siglo XVIII. En el siglo VIII. En el año 734 fue testigo de un cambio radical en el panorama político de Arcadia. El conclave teocrático de Gilligan fue movilado para dar paso a la alianza laica de Lovinia. Durante siglos los arianos habían sufrido bajo yugo opresivo a los teócratas. El auge del islamismo provocó que el conclave palomista ya no representara los intereses del pueblo. La tensión religiosa alcanzó un punto más alto, con revueltas que estallaron por toda la región, de las cenizas a la teocracia deslumbrada. Florencia, una alianza entre las casas nobles más importantes. El país quedó dividido en 2 villas, Aurora, Umbraje y Yeania, y hasta ellas se repartieron y quedaron bajo el gobierno de las casas Arcau, Deja y Astre. Y respectivamente el pueblo de Arcadia también dejó de estar gobernado por tiranos teocráticos.
I'm trying to get this poor family out of easier said than done with since the war began. Maybe it was silly of I suppose.
Did you find Locke? The pamphlet. The pamphlet said, come... Wait. Oh, that's it. Come experience the ecstasy of relief. What a joke. Whoever came up with that slogan should get fired. Enjoy our nightlife, our restaurants, our theaters, and our culture, it said. Look at that culture now. Killing and raping their Palamas neighbors. People they've known all their lives. One day, they just got out of bed, broke into their homes as they slept, and chopped their neighbors' heads off. Preferably in front of their family, because, you know, they have to keep things classy. And then slip back into bed as if nothing had happened. That was the new normal. The next day, yeah. The next day, they felt all satisfied and shit. They would choose a new neighbor, and the cycle would continue. The new Leafian culture. And people wonder why I take this shit. It's in all of us. I mean, it's as much in you as it is in me. Some call it the serpent. Let me tell you this. All the rules, the laws, the codes, and our civility, to keep it tightly shackled, locked away at the back of our minds. This is the unspoken truth that no one ever tells you, but I'll let you know. Deep down, everyone shares this dark desire. We want to set the serpent free. The ecstasy of letting our emotions run free cannot compete with people's miserable, mundane lives. This is our actual state. Our true nature, all of us. We are made of pure, unhinged barbarity. Man. Where did they go, anyway? It was fine having them around, but where the fuck have they gone now? They were here. Then we locals started doing a bit of killing, a bit of raping, and then they ran off. That's not cool. It's when we needed them the most. What the hell, man? It was the first time Haitians saw people from different countries. That was sweet. Even though they were fucking useless. Speaking of them running away from Haiti, there's something behind that. I'm sure of it. Did you notice? Of course you did. You put two and two together, right? The minute they were gone, say it with me, the minute they were gone, the fucking creatures appeared. Fucking right they did. Coincidence? No fucking way. I'm from a profoundly religious Sabaean family. There's a lot of us. Contrary to what any Palamas son of a bitch would have you believe, or any snobbish Sabaean for that matter. They make it sound like all Sabaeans woke up one day, burnt all their sacred katas, and danced naked around the pagan pyre. May his eye protect us. Leith is was filled with Sabinian churches. Lublina has even more. Of course, you don't hear about that. What you do hear, though, is how open-minded we are. The only open minds you can find in Leith are the cracked skulls of Palamist bastards. Brains spilled all over the streets. I might have split open a few myself. The stuff you can do with just the heel of your boots. What's there to say? I was okay with them. I was okay with them until I let the serpent take hold. Why? I have some family who live in Argola, right on the Jehanian border, in the Palamist village of Hetel. After, in the local school, they began segregating the Sabinian kids. My nephew had the misfortune of writing a love letter to a Palamist girl that evening. The girl's dad beat my 14-year-old nephew so severely that to this day, he's still eating through a tube. Which ones? Palamists? Sabinians? Or do you mean the new ones creeping around all over the place? Wanna hear the wildest shit ever? The night they appeared, the creatures, right? Bloody New Year's Eve. I'm in my apartment. It hadn't been blown to pieces yet. I'm coming back down from my high. I pulled the curtain to get some air. On the street, I saw some Sabinian thugs, armed to the teeth. They had themselves some Palamists, and they're fucking ecstatic. A man, probably the husband, was lying in the middle of the road. Next to him, the Sabinians were dropping cinder blocks on his wife's head. Repeatedly. And that's when it happened. It was as if time had slowed down or completely stopped. And then I felt it. Or more precisely, I felt nothing. All my feelings and emotions had gone. I never felt so at peace. My thoughts were so clear, so precise, uncompromised. Then, in a flash, the thugs and their Palamist prey got engulfed in a weird, sphere-like, wobbly thing. And all my pain, sorrow, confusion, and hatred came crashing back. I went back to bed and shot up again.
teoría tengo las claves. Yo tengo las claves.
Let me know if you need more. Nice find. Let's run it through the database.
Esta es una foto de cumbre de 1972 en Suiza. Aquel encuentro fue blanco de muchas críticas, ya que muchos de la comunidad internacional se apresuraron a señalar la inclusión de líderes corporativos en una cumbre política. Aquello no hizo más que multiplicar los rumores conspirativos que ya circulaban en torno a la familia Battery y Dagon. En la foto de izquierda a derecha, contra Aude, canciller de la República Federal de Alemania, Frank van der Leyen, presidente de la Fundación van der Leyen, Anna van der Leyen, Utan, secretario general de la ONU, John F. Kennedy, presidente de Estados Unidos, Charles Dagon, secretario de Dagon. Ay, quieren censurar la ONU, pero es la ONU. Ministro serio de primacia.
I didn't mean to. I swear. I tried to warn them. They just started charging.
No te preocupes, nadie te culpa.
We got called here for a public disturbance. What we got was an angry mob hell-bent on burning the place down. They were really fired up. Something about justice for decades of manipulation and persecution. He stormed the ministry. Shit went to hell in a handbasket real fast. Now half my unit is dead or missing. What a goddamn mess.
I wouldn't go in there if I were you. Bunch of fucking savages. I've never seen anything like it. There's something about this country. No civility. It's like everyone has lost their humanity.
Tarjeta de sexo. Ministerio. Tarjeta de sexo con un logo de Ministerio del Cadáver, Apartamento Social, Ministerio de Cultura. Base de datos, tarjeta electrónico modelo K012 programable para distintos niveles de sexo. Vale. Aquí no hay nada. Borra del aire. Lo mataron.
Identification confirmed. That's Martin Rost, all right. He seems indisposed at the moment. Have a look around. There's got to be some clues left in this god-awful place.
December 15th, 1992. We've made an unexpected discovery in the tunnels below the cemetery. 2 doorways with dial lock mechanisms. This is truly curious, as they do not appear on any of the ancient schematics we've previously recovered. The first doorway and its locking mechanism are replete with House Astor symbolism. My initial theory, and this is a long shot, is that the symbols on the dial represent the members of Lord Astor's family. We know Lord Astor was obsessed with the image of the perfect family. The patriarch sitting squarely at the head, just as the crown rules its subjects. I will keep you apprised, should I discover anything more about the door.
Nacimiento 714 de Cristo Brown de la casa Astor nace en la unión entre Gerard y Cecilia Astor. Pasaría a dejar una marca inolvidable durante sus 39 años de vida. Ese es el escudo que necesito. Clave Morse, no sé clave Morse.
Corrupt snakes, lining their pockets while we suffer like guinea pigs. They lied to us, pitted us against each other. Look at what they've done to the city, to its people. We went after our neighbors. It should have been these damn suits that we butchered.
How could we have been so blind? For years, they've been pumping their poison into our minds. TV, radio, music, even our children's school books. And those fucking speeches! We lost ourselves. We became their weapons. Just wind us up and point us at each other. And this one? Behind the door? She's part of that system. She deserves every bit of what's coming to her.
El rey Boja hace asesinado oponentemente al reinado glorioso de 20 años. Desde 673 tras años de guerra, Bron Aster se corona al rey Jadia a la edad de 59 años.
Enough is enough! Fuck these warmongers! I bet they weren't expecting the madness they sowed to find its way back to them. They wanted this, not us! My sister's husband was a good guy. No one cared that he was a Palamist. Until their lies started. You should have seen what we did to him. Setharus, have mercy on our souls. They'll all fucking pay for this.
Una chaqueta gastada de mujer y una falda. Encontré en la oficina del Ministerio Primer Celeste base de la chaqueta porque esa falda de algodón era su ropa. ¿Se avistaba?
Follow up on case number 2190, Citizens Report of Seditious Activity. Investigation inconclusive. False accusation suspected. Dispatched compliance units to both reporter and reported. Follow up on case number 2197, Citizens Report of Seditious Activity. Investigation produced indisputable evidence. Dispatched retrieval unit. Subject's first offense. Protocol mandates assignment to re-education program.
Radio.
Looks like I need to adjust the dosage. start over.
Rayos. Coronación, año de la verdad. Nombre más fecha de 42. Año de corazón gobernador. El año de la coronación del verdadero rey. Llevas demasiado tiempo tratándonos como borregos. Ah, esa es por la de la guita. Ay no, puras contraseñas. Talismán prospera. Se cree que estos adornos significados eran amuletos de combate que adherían a las armas y armaduras durante el Guardia Medieval. Es un ejemplo de la ciudad prospera, donde se desterraron los primeros ejemplares cerca de la orilla del río Down en el año 1807.
I'm not sure if this is the right number to call. I'd like to report some, suspicious activity. It's my neighbor. He's been receiving a lot of visitors lately, more than usual. Sometimes 2 or 3 vehicles at a time. And last night after curfew, I searched through the garbage bags he put out on the street, and I found 3 forbidden books, all heavily used. He lives at 118 Dredick Street here in Leaf. I just want to be sure to do the right thing. Thank you.
Señora Trisa, me alegra informar que hemos completado el trabajo de oficina del señor Pratt. Tuvimos algún otro problema en las instalaciones. A veces tiene problemas de compatibilidad con su modelo antiguo, pero al final hemos conseguido que funcione en el canal. Si ves algo para poder, llámanos, vendrá arreglado. Nace Cora, pelean los hijos que me enseñó Brom. Serían sus dos hijos.
My God, what an absolute mess. People have lost their minds in this country. I think it's safe to say our mission was a colossal failure. I'm just trying to make it back to my unit at this point. But these savages will tear me apart if they see my uniform. Oh, okay. 0 points for style, but that could work. I should be able to slip by with the clothes you brought me. I never would have signed up if I knew how much trouble this uniform would give me. $773.59.
Bunch of corrupt snakes, he lied. We went after our neighbor.
Éxito en el yacimiento. En una cantidad de descubrimientos que están surgiendo del yacimiento es una cosa bárbara. Jamás había imaginado tal tesoro cuando iniciamos la construcción, imaginando las piezas más cruciales en la caja fuerte aquí en la oficina. No me fío de todos los hombres. Esto pasó, me van a hacer falta una caja fuerte más grande. Acabo de tener una idea fantástica que mejor guardia para mis... Los eventos más destacados. ¿Será que el relieve de la llave maestra puede empezar con los retrasos que hay al colgante de la oficina? El código estará formado importante cada bit. Las fechas pueden terminar el orden. Si es que soy brillante. Sé que la caja está bien, pero me quedaré más tranquilo. Cambio el código con todo lo que está pasando. Es mejor que curar. He tomado la decisión de encargar un nuevo retrato para reemplazar con el coronación de Ace. Anoche está en el piso de abajo muy tarde por venir. La coronación fue más el resultado final. El verdadero golpe de la ingeniería fue la guerra nuclear. Ese debería ser el tema central del cuadro. Y hay que cambiar el código de la caja fuerte para incorporar una nueva revelación que ganas. Caja fuerte.
Thank you for saving me. Only Setherus knows what that animal would have done to me. I'm getting out of...
Who are you?
My name is Maeve Tristana. I was Martin's assistant here at the Ministry. I was working for him, even back when he was an archaeologist. Things were much simpler back then. Everything changed when Martin became the fucking deputy minister.
What can you tell me about this symbol?
When the Ministry of Cultural Primacy was created, Martin proposed this symbol as its official emblem. In fact, Martin's obsession with Lord Astor began with that symbol. It concerned a vital discovery he made during one of his digs. Martin believed this symbol would shed light on Lord Astor and his secrets. I have no clue what the symbol means or where it's from. Martin stored all his significant findings of Lord Astor in his safe. I don't know why, but each time Martin opened his safe, he said, "If only history moved backwards." I hope that helps.
Now tell me more about Martin Rost.
Martin was obsessed with Lord Astor. He decorated this floor with several of his portraits. Martin always found it strange that he could only find shallow information on such an important historical figure. I'm pretty sure you didn't risk coming here to gab about Martin, and even less about Lord Astor. However, you need to brush up on your knowledge of Lord Astor if you want to access Martin's computer. Perhaps it has what you're looking for. Martin had a bad memory and kept reminders of his passwords and codes. They must be around here somewhere. Hadia was divided into two distinct groups, the Palamists and the Sabinians. Our country's still divided, but the groups have drastically changed into the persecuted and the persecutors. Palamist or Sabinian, it doesn't matter anymore. Look at what happened here. Sabinians are now killing their own. Funny how Palamist snipers didn't fire a single shot. I guess they were too busy enjoying the show. We're gonna destroy ourselves, and I can't help but feel partially responsible. The Ministry of Cultural Primacy quickly took control of the media. We knew the media would play a critical role in swaying the Sabinians into a conflict. We created an environment that made war possible. We attacked civic principles, fueled the fear of ethnic retribution, dehumanized the other side, and engineered consent. I didn't come up with these plans. However, I did pass out memos. Mailed letters, took notes, and scheduled the meetings. I went along with it. I could have quit and walked away, but... You know when you lie so much that you forget the truth. I believed the lies we were perpetuating. Sadly, I wasn't the only one. I have to say, I was surprised. They actually showed up when I called them for help. The peacekeepers have been more interested in keeping the airport running than safeguarding civilians. Anyway, there was little they could do. The mob, there were just too many of them. They didn't save me. You did. I thought the Sabinians were supposed to be on the same side. Losing my colleagues in such a vicious manner fills me with grief. But a part of me feels relief. They no longer have to endure this hell. The Palamas forces have besieged Leith for months, but it feels like it's been years. Time tends to slow down when you're in hell. They shelled our beautiful city to rubble. They've destroyed most of our infrastructure to the point where getting food and medical supplies is next to impossible. Their snipers have made walking in the streets a perverse game of survival. Palamists are monsters. There is nothing human about them. I couldn't even look at one at first. The way they move, their sounds and screams, and their primal ferocity, they terrified me. But then I realized something. They weren't after us. They weren't hunting us down unless I began to observe them from behind the safety of a third-story window. I was still afraid, but then I found myself pitying them. They're in pain. They're twisted, warped, and mindlessly roaming our streets. They search and want nothing. Aimless and empty like the holes in their bodies. I'll tell you what they don't do. They don't randomly shoot people in the streets. They don't fill mass graves with the innocent. They don't rape women. They don't enslave children. Who's the...
I should be able to slip by with a close. I never would have signed up if I knew how much...
Right here, blow. Done. Wonderful. What? The cellar is really free.
didn't mean to.
We got called here. Where really shit went to hell.
I wouldn't go in there if there's something.
Find anything? Let's see what the Zeal server has to say about this one.
Esta es una copia de discurso pronunciada por en marzo de 1990. Misma político agitador de un Brahma se dio a las masas por las palomitas reunidas para el santo peregrinaje del gran templo de Palo en el Valle Iga. El discurso contenía una amplia retorcida así como una denuncia radical exigiendo que se refiera al Valle Iga. La multitud indignada en las calles de la ciudad saqueando a tiendas, hogares arminianos. La ofensiva representó local. La viña fue rápida y brutal. Los se disputaron anoche, pero cientos de personas ya se muestran en la calle. Bueno gente, si te gustó el like, suscríbete, con tus comentarios, nos vemos en el próximo video. Bye.